Hey, welcome back. My name is Veronica. If you are new, I'm a wife and mom of 7. Currently expecting baby number 8. Just had my doctor's appointment. I actually went in early and came to the urgent care and took Ruby to urgent care. Apparently she had a double ear infection. That's taken care of.
Gotcha.
So went into my doctor's appointment. I told them what was going on. I just don't feel like something's right. I still feel like I'm leaking a little bit of something. So I told the doctor that, and he said he sent me back to the ER. So I parked at the ER. I've got 4 kids with me. Luckily my oldest son is here, so he's gonna drive them back home. And my husband is working here in town, so he's gonna come and pick me up. Well, I'm back at the hospital in Phoenix. I had an appointment with my doctor today, and I told him that I had a little bit of liquid coming out, and he sent me straight to the ER, and they noticed that it was amniotic fluid. So they quickly gave me a shot to stop contractions, got me on the helicopter and flew me down here on our and in the helicopter they gave me another shot to stop the contractions. The doctor came in and did an ultrasound, and they said the baby does not have very much fluid, so they're just doing an IV for me. But they said that they will no longer be doing they will no longer be stopping my contractions. If baby comes, baby's gonna come. I am 32 weeks, so I'm gonna have a preemie baby. And I'm sure they told me that the doctor, the NICU team was gonna come and talk to me and tell me what to expect and all that. But right now I am having pretty regular contractions. They keep switching me over from side to side because the baby's heart rate keeps dropping with every contraction. So I was still dilated to like a 2.5, 3, they had said. I got 3 rounds of antibiotic only because they think that my water probably had been broken since Saturday when I came in the first time, and haven't gotten very much sleep. I'm pretty tired. My husband's sleeping over there. I just feel like this baby's gonna come way sooner than they said. That after the water breaks, they'll give me like a week tops to have the baby. And since it's been broken since maybe Saturday, I don't know, I was thinking maybe 2 days, but I don't know. I'm starting to have contractions, so I don't know. The NICU team is supposed to come and explain what's going to happen after the baby's born. They haven't came in yet. They just kind of gave me a little rundown. The doctors did. They gave me a little rundown of what's going to happen. They said they would take the baby right away and put it in the NICU. And when I'm up and ready to go, they would take me to see the baby. So it's about 9:30 right now. We just got back from the ultrasound. They did another ultrasound just to see if the baby had any more amniotic fluid. They didn't tell me anything, of course. So now I'm waiting for the doctor to come in and tell me the results. The nurse here, my nurse, told me that it looked like they had told her that the amniotic fluid had gone up a little bit. So if that's true, that's good. So I'm just waiting for the doctor to see what the doctor says. I am having some contractions every once in a while. They're not super strong, but they're kind of uncomfortable. They checked me early this morning to see if I had dilated anything at all, and I am still at like 2.5, 3, they said. So I haven't been dilating, but I'm like slowly losing my mucus plug, I think, because I do have some discharge. And about that time, I start feeling like contractions, but like where I can feel the baby moving down, like into my pelvic bone. So I ring the bell and I call the nurse and I tell her, I feel the baby, with each contraction, I can feel the baby moving lower and lower, and I can feel the head on my pelvis, on my pelvic bone. And she's like, okay, well, let me check. And then I told her, you know what? I need to go to the bathroom. Now, TMI, but I don't know if it happens to you, but when I go into like active labor, my body kind of like cleanses itself. In better wording. So I told her, I need to go to the bathroom. Let me go to the bathroom. And she goes, no, you're not going to anywhere. Let me check you first, and then you can go to the bathroom. So she checks my cervix, and she goes, oh my gosh, you're at a 4. You're dilated to a 4. She goes, okay, go to the bathroom, and I'm going to call the doctor. So she goes, I'm going to go tell the doctor what's happening, and I will be back in an hour. And I look at her in the face, and I say, you can't be back in an hour. My labors go by really fast. I don't know what it is that they don't believe me when I tell them that my labors go by fast. So I told her, you can't come back in an hour. You have to be back in 30 minutes. And she goes, okay, I'll be back in 30 minutes. So she leaves. About 12:30, she comes back and checks me, and she's like, you're at a 6 now. I'm going to call the doctor and tell him that the NICU team, I'm going to call the NICU team so they can come and talk to you. So at that time, the nurse came in and asked me if I wanted the epidural, and I just said, no, this is going to go by quick. So I didn't get the epidural because I know it was going to go by quick. The doctor comes in and he tells me, we're going to take you to the OR to deliver in the operating room in case the baby's heart rate goes down, or in case something happens that you need to have a C-section. So thank God I did not need a C-section. Everything was normal. He came out in 3 pushes. And as soon as he came out, the doctor was like, what do you think it is? Because I had told him that we had a surprise. We didn't know what we were going to have. So I looked at my husband and I said, it's a boy. And he's like, yes, it's a boy. So my husband cuts the cord and They let me hold the baby for like 2 minutes. I hold him for a minute or so, give him a kiss, and the NICU team takes him off to the NICU. Baby was born healthy. He was 3 pounds, 12 ounces. He was 17 inches long, so I think he was a good size for being a 32-weeker.